Hello.
Hey.
Please bear with us a second. We were trying to log in on Kay's computer. You can't see Kay very well. We need to have a jiggle. Let me eat my ice cream, my lolly first.
We've got lollies
They're
though.
hot.
Always good with lollies. What do you think of the new studio, guys?
Yeah. Kay has set us up an amazing studio.
Unfortunately, my computer is absolutely bollocks.
It's good enough for other computer stuff. It's just not.
We did check the spec. We should have been able to. If we got
wicked.
Fabo camera. We've got all the. We've got. Do you know what, Mel? We've got all the gear. No idea. We are now. Anyone who knows me knows I don't do late. Right. This is mortifying. Being late for anything is mortifying.
Anyone who knows me knows I've got ADHD and I'm always late. Like Kay. Kay knows that.
Yeah, but I don't expect you to ever be on time, darling. That's when you're when we say we're meeting, I always add half an hour. That's fine because I love you, and that's us accepting who the other one is. Yeah. And you know that I get twitchy if there's 5 minutes of me being late. It doesn't affect me that anyone else is late. It's me.
In this one, where it is, you can actually see my little. Let's move my coffee out of the way. Coffee, and the thing goes really well. Anyway,
we've got lollies.
I'm going to practice. Oh, there's nobody here. We're not even us.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Let's practice.
Shall I actually sign into us so that we can actually see it?
I'll go practice saying like an intro.
Go on, Danny,
welcome to Mindful Bollocks, the podcast where two women of a certain age discuss stuff. Forgotten what the thing is. It's on my phone. It's on my Twitch.
Do you want? I've got crib sheets and everything this week.
We're gradually getting Go in. I don't want to be in. Go in. Go in. You got it. Oh, we're going to go into.
Right, we're in, darlings. We're in. Sorry we were late again, because that will bother me that something that was so simple and worked so beautifully didn't when we needed it. I'm not going to set the alarm this week. That was annoying last week when we rewatched back.
Maybe we just need it quieter.
Do you think?
Just little.
I've got to put battery in the clock, which
would have helped. Right. Welcome to Mindful Bollocks, the podcast where two fascinating women of a certain age, choose my thing, explore spirituality and important issues of today. Join myself, Melanie, and
Kay. Hi.
For lively talks that spark curiosity, inspire thought, and challenge how you see humanity.
You want to see the chair? Lovely chair.
You're in front of it.
Oh, go on, show them the lovely chair.
The lovely chair. Move it slightly.
Lovely chair.
These are amazing chairs.
Can we show them the glitter ball as well? So lovely.
It's now falling off the thing because I've just showed them the glitter ball.
Okay. This is how it's going to be today, I think.
Yeah, we're being a bit manic today.
I am manic actually today and haven't really slept, which is really good because I'm super efficient when I'm manic. Not with technical stuff, it would seem.
We have two. Are you watching on two things? I'm watching on one. You're watching on one. That's two. It's just us. We need more people.
Yeah.
One of the things we did have someone follow us.
Have they gone again?
No, they follow. They are
following us.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And
not in a stalky way, just
no.
Had that before.
Oh, I've been the stalker.
Right,
not you. Not of you. Not yet. These are really melty. I'm gonna put that on.
You click in.
This was a bad idea.
What we should have done was eat our lollies before we had a nervous breakdown about not being able to connect to the world.
Yeah.
Now we're connected to the world.
We'll just edit this bit out and I'll have a go at doing my intro again in a bit.
Who's Lou? Hello, Lou.
Oh! Hello, Lou. You were the one that followed us recently, and we were just talking about you. Thank you for saying hello. Really do excuse us for eating on the stream. We were really late because we were having serious issues with them.
It's my nephew.
Oh,
yeah, it's Lewis. Hi, darling.
Hi. Love you.
Well, look, it's really embarrassing. I shouldn't know that.
Thank you for following us. If you're a nephew, we're going to have to be a bit more restrained.
No, it's lovely.
No, is it? Okay.
He's lovely. He's lovely.
There were some things that I took pictures of, screenshots, that I thought were really interesting to talk about.
What are we going to talk about, my love?
So, one thing
this lolly is a right bugger.
It's really, really.
We haven't got a bin either, have we? We couldn't think of. Christ, we can't think of everything, can we?
No. So, obviously, I used to be part of that sex cult thing.
Yeah, I know, darling.
And I've actually just unfriended one of the people that I got really well because they shared a post that I definitely didn't like what the content is, but they also did # Republican Party.
Oh.
And I'm like, and they were, because obviously the guru, as people say it, the chief,
the king,
the queen.
Oh yes, she was a queen, wasn't she? Not a, I'll take that. Should we put it in the plant pot? It's beautiful, isn't it? I love my peace lily.
So she was just convicted of forced labour.
It's a bit of an odd one, isn't it?
And she's waiting to.
You've got now Lippy.
Excuse me. I have to squirt all over my hands as well. Really sticky. Next time we will not eat
anything.
Lollipops.
Yeah, we could do. We could have a portion of chips one day. Oh my god! I love chips so much. I love chips as well.
Chips. Oh my god, they are my dream. That would definitely be part of. If you had to have a last meal, what would it be?
If you want so many options.
I know.
So many options.
Toad in the hole.
Oh, Chinese. It's going to have to be Chinese.
And sweet and sour king.
What about to put Chinese in a toad in a Yorkshire pudding?
I'd have like toad in the hole for starters, and then sweet and sour king prawn balls with special fried rice and possible chips. Because they're literally they'll buy you everything you ask for, even if you don't eat it all, don't they?
Yeah, but then would you? I mean,
I've got lipstick everywhere now.
You're all right, then. Just wipe it on yourself. You'll be fine.
It's too sticky. One of the things when I came over was like, oh, dropped it. Well, we're normally a little bit more organised than this.
No, I think this is more real.
Yeah. Last week we weren't too bad. I think because we didn't test the.
Well, do you know what this is? This is going to be put it in the bucket. This literally is because we have absolutely obliterated ourselves today. We're 15 minutes late, which has completely deregulated me. And I've gone. I
was 15 minutes late because I was supposed to be here at 11:30, and I was aiming for 11, and then to be here for 11:30, and then was late because he didn't come out of his meeting late. So I was like, I was in his meeting. It's fine. What time? Because I couldn't find where to put my phone on the bed while I was putting my makeup on.
No, I wasn't bothered. I was talking to a squirrel.
And then we were all a bit bewildered and late today. Anyway, so this
we'll go here in here. Sorry, and I'm sticky now, but it's gone now.
You just put it on the floor because you just dropped it.
It's getting stupider and stupider now.
Yeah,
it's actually
we're
not entertaining. We're just stupid. We said in our intro two fabulous ladies of a certain
I think I said
age.
Fascinating, but I think we're being a bit
chittish.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to ground now. Ground.
Actually, let's breathe for a minute because I think that's what we need to do. Quick. My friend Dom does breath work.
I've done potato
it's
breathing as well,
isn't it? Really... I'm really going to do this. I think I'm going to start.
Focus on the out breath.
And don't sneeze.
If you need to sneeze.
Sneeze. Right.
It's your body telling you need to do something.
We do. Yeah. We're fine now.
How's my because last time I thought my contouring didn't look great. It doesn't look too bad.
No, you're good. You're fine. Well, whatever I was wearing last week was just activating and going brown. So I had like a brown mark on my bum chin, right way under there. which is.
He was trying to give you some contour. You don't need contour in like I did, but it was obviously trying to.
Oh,
give
I
you
don't know. I've got like 3. That's new.
I've just got
I
one.
think that's since 43.
I just haven't got a
I mean,
tube.
I'm 44. No, I'm not 45 now. I just lost a year.
It's fine. Just don't keep it lost. It's fine.
Jesus. But that, yeah, I think with every year of the 40s, I've got half a chin extra. And
Yeah, that's why I just. Anyway, so yes, we'll start from the beginning. Welcome to Mindful Bollocks podcast. The
editing's going to be interesting in this one.
I'm going to start again. Welcome to Mindful Bollocks, the podcast where two fascinating women of a certain age, Kay and I'm Melanie, talk about spiritual things, political things, socially sensitive things. We will be swearing, and
just like in real life.
Yeah, just like in real life. And things may be of when we say of a sexual nature, we're talking about having sex. We just mean we're talking about being women.
It's about the conversation,
relationships. Yeah. So
that's literally it, isn't it?
Yes. We're having real conversations.
Real conversations. The same conversation that you'd have around your coffee table.
Yeah, and we do.
We haven't got coffee today. We had lollies instead, and that was a disaster.
I brought coffee with me
because we also don't know how to eat now.
No. We left it too. We did leave it. They were sitting on the side ages while we were setting things up. We were like, we'll eat them in a second, and then we forgot they were there, and then we were having technical difficulties, and then we remembered as we got logged on. We were like, oh yeah, we can eat them now because there wasn't anybody on.
And they'd been mullered, hadn't they?
And they were very, very melty. So, and we had a squirrel running around, so we were a bit distracted by that as well.
Squirrel.
I think I need to put that back because we get a bit more. We can
you can see there's the dingly dangly disco.
You can't see the. Need to put that on so you can see her.
Yeah.
We probably need to get that a box. Put that higher.
We can put it on a box, can't we?
It's fine right now.
It's all good.
We'll just move over slightly.
So
we're just adjusting.
What topic shall we go?
Well, I was going to quickly talk about this. So, this is supposed to be a women's empowerment group, and that's what that part of the thing that they talked about was that the reason the people that said that they were victims couldn't be victims because they would never see them like that because that diminished their sort of power and personhood to be seen as victims, which I thought was personally a little like you don't get to say that you're not a perpetrator. When someone said like that doesn't feel right.
Means self-importance,
yeah.
Doesn't it?
So they shared this post that said, a woman complaining about manipulators is a failure of a woman. You are losing to someone.
That's the mic. Sorry, it's just in shot. I can take that out.
That's fine. Yeah, you are losing IQ. You are losing to someone whose IQ drops 30 points when seeing you without a bra. Is the first bit, and then
what?
Yeah. For me, that was the first bit of that was like the copied. Someone they had just taken a screenshot of some posts, social media posts, whereas one that's Pose Law Esquire, Pose Lawyer. I actually have something somewhere about Pose Law that because I shared that I copied to talk about because it was interesting. I can't remember exactly what it was, but there is something called Pose Law.
What is it called?
Pose Law, POE apostrophe S.
OE apostrophe. Pose Law. Yes, I do know about this. Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Pose Law is it added internet culture.
Oh no, that's Wikipedia. Don't ever get anything from there. Oh my god.
Anyway, so I felt that was I don't fully agree that there can be such a thing as misandry because a lot of the things that people say are misandry are just women reacting to misogyny, and that is not misandry. Reacting to a prejudice is not a prejudice in itself. So I think but that just felt like I don't know, I just didn't like the attitude of that because especially for these part of this is like
Yeah,
Well,
but she is godlike, isn't she? She does.
Well, this wasn't from that.
Yeah.
This was from one of her.
So that's what they
if you
think
want to
as
call it.
well.
Yeah, but they were.
That's what happens though.
But their whole thing was that yes, women are powerful, but men are also powerful, and we should be encouraging each other to be powerful. So I felt that was a bit derogatory towards men.
Well, almost like they're submissive slightly,
Like
it?
they're beneath us, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, that's shit, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's utter shit. It's
Yeah.
a level playing field now. It should be.
Yeah, so obviously it's not yet.
It's not yet.
In some ways,
you've got we've got a lot of time to catch up.
Yeah.
But that is bad.
Yeah.
That is actually.
Yeah.
That leaves a really nasty taste.
Yeah.
Because
I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Don't even associate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am friended because I'm like, I don't like where I haven't unfriended everybody from there, but I really don't like the line that they're going down right now. So that's
it's still active though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not in the same.
Because the One Taste, they actually changed it to Institute of Ohm because they were focusing. I think they're not doing all the extras now that they were doing when I was involved. It's owned by someone else, and she was sort of a consultant, sort of thing. I think.
I mean, if you're not familiar with what we're actually talking about, I would just put a few key phrases into Google that you probably can.
Yeah.
Work out from what we've
San Francisco sex cult. There you go.
That's
what you need.
I'm not going to say it directly unless you volunteered it. Yeah.
Although it was New York that they got prosecuted in. But the
that's interesting in itself. That
they were operating in lots of organised places. It's interesting because it was also where P. Diddy was prosecuted. So
district attorney there's pretty good then. Or are they just good at that bit?
Well, obviously P. Diddy sort of got off because he was on RICO charges that should have basically locked him up for life, and it's probably not going to get that. He got off. I don't
know an awful lot about it, Mel.
Obviously they were prosecuting probably sort of under the same. I need to go and one of the groups I'm in that sort of this adjacent has all the transcripts of all the trials, so we might need to go through it. And there's also a
I love the fact checking. I love that. Research is my life.
For me it's like understanding, it's part of digesting my experience being in that group, because the truth is there was a lot of good. It helped me so much, but I don't think that negates and potential harm. And the fact there that it's just victim blame. So like you should have just walked away or whatever. Well, yeah, but that's unfortunately we don't always do that. And we should. And it's not on. One of the things is like when they said we come into this as an adult,
and they made that very clear, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, because even from some of the court stuff that I've read as well, because obviously I'm invested in what the outcome was as well. You know, you're my incredibly close friend. I want to understand. What makes you love, to be honest, because you know what I'm like. Everything has to be unpicked. Has to be unpicked. But it is. I think they're very clever with some of the answers, and I think they're very woolly with some of the answers, where it could be interpreted that it was for the better. What was it? It was for the individual, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's where. I think
it felt
that they were not. But then, what happened to money and things?
What do you mean?
Because obviously people paid to come in, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, that all went into the business, and
so was it just a massive bucket of money?
Well, there was quite a high production value of the stuff. I didn't really want to get fully into.
No,
this
we
today.
won't. No, we won't.
There was quite a
We
need a special.
Yeah.
When we properly launch,
probably got a 3-hour one on this.
We'll do. Might need to break it up into bits. Because I think I have felt anxious about talking about my experience, because my experience while I was there and seeing is that people who still absolutely love it will attack you. they will come and attack you.
Is that closing ranks though?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, of course
Well,
it
of
is.
course, it's like it's like
It's everything
what-
that's institutionalised, Mel.
Yeah,
And it's an organised.
yeah. I think
I didn't say it. you know what I thought.
Yeah. Anyway, the other bit of this post that they shared that I was manipulating men. So someone had shared the first post that I said and commented this. Manipulating men is basically the only skill women had to survive for hundreds of thousands of years. Losing a manipulation contest to the sex who'd in all autism and what? I don't understand how to say that. Doesn't even make sense. Losing a manipulation contest to the sex who all in autism and violence is so embarrassing you should be afraid to talk about it. It's like losing a spelling bee to a parrot. Your great grandma is looking down from heaven and laughing at you. So the bit like
that's an arsehole.
Yes, someone called Lucas. But they reposted this as
what fact?
As no comment and saying I don't think this is right. I don't think it's wrong. Literally. So for me, that's
having a little clicky moment.
There was when I went through to go and find it on the page.
Like 15 or
there was a
something
lot
on their
of
Instagram.
There was a lot of stuff that was basically posted at the same time. But it's like manipulating. The first bit was the bit that really got me. So obviously the first bit is I felt was diminishing to men, saying that men drop IQ points just because they see a woman without a bra. Was like yeah. But also manipulating men is basically the only skill we've had for thousands of years. That's like maybe it's a skill we have had. Like I'm not saying that we have been taught.
Everyone, it's an even playing field.
Yeah,
and I don't think manipulation of anyone, male or female, is okay.
No,
I think in actual fact, it's morally wrong, isn't it? I'm going to get angry now. That's the truth.
I think
fucking hell.
I think we're taught by society to manipulate as women, because I think we're taught the withholding of sex until they're going to commit is a manipulation.
Of course, it's a manipulation. It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna, and for me, it's complete bullshit, because ultimately then what you get is some guy saying I'm going to commit until they get it, and then they fuck off. So you might as well just give it to them. If you want to have sex with them, just have sex with them and accept that some of them won't stick around. That's what that's how I found my current partner. Was I was going to be
you two are incredibly happy
apart from Sunday.
Well, that's life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
That's life.
So occasionally
everything is like that, Mel, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's right. None of us are perfect.
No.
And we shouldn't have to be either. But you find your person and you can be who you are.
Well,
that's what the magic is. Nothing else.
Well, that's the thing. Like, gone on psychological. We're not psychologists at all. But the thing that I was looking at was like rupture and repair.
Yeah.
And that's something that I didn't really learn when I was younger, and something that I have been learning in my current relationship.
There's someone at my front door. Of course there is.
So there's rupture and repair is something.
Sorry, my darling, I'm just checking my front door. I don't know who it was, but they've gone. They definitely did, didn't they?
I heard the bells in the.
This is did. Oh no! Oh, he ran. It's ink.
You need to go and get it, or someone's going to.
No, it's all right. He's hidden it behind my little fairy door at the front.
Okay. Shh. We'll edit that out. That's like people don't know where to go and burgle your parcels if they're there. I'm looking at your amazingly long washing line. That is fantastic.
It's good. You can get everything dry.
Yeah. I have a small garden, and it's got a whirly gig one. But I never used to really do. I used to do a little bit of outside drying with my ex-husband. He used to pin it up, to be fair.
I like it. It's cathartic. You get the washing on the line, see it swaying.
Yeah. It makes it
so done, isn't it?
It makes it so much nicer.
Smells better.
And softer.
And also it helps you not having to do any ironing, because ironing's stupid.
I do not do it. I am not an ironing person. I do not iron. We have a third person.
Hello.
Who is that? Is that still Lou? It says 3. What does yours say? Oh, you're not on.
I don't know, my darling.
Anyway, yes. So, I think one of the things we will be talking about on this podcast is sort of relationships, and not just but overall views of relationships and how we talk to relate and things like that. So
relationships cover everything. You've got relationships within families, you've got relationships with your partner, you've got relationships with your colleagues, you've got relationships with your neighbours. All of these factors influence who we are, I think. And I think all the relationships we have influence our biases.
Yes.
And I think you need to watch who you do associate with.
I have seen people whose politics have swerved because of the person that they were with.
And that's really tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is really tricky because you've still got to be yourself regardless of everything else. But I do think it's about the unpicking and understanding where people are coming from with their opinions.
Yeah.
Because I'm never going to turn around to someone and say you haven't got the right to have that opinion because you've got a right to an opinion. You've got freedom of speech at the moment still in this country, allegedly. But
I think the thing with freedom of speech, and we've had this discussion before, is that people think that they can say what they want with no pushback. That's not freedom of speech. In America as well, the freedom of speech is very specific about the government can't stop you from saying stuff.
Yeah, that's right. But you should actually be called out.
Yeah.
I think you should be called out. I think if something's absolutely horrible and is unpleasant, then you should be called out.
Yeah.
But I also think that person who has said something has got a right to reply, which is then where you have the understanding of why they've got the opinions that make you furious. Because if that opinion is making you furious, it's making you furious for a reason. Don't internalize that. Ask them, and then have a proper conversation. If you can, I think discourse is healthy.
I think there's a level, because of some people who are often want freedom of speech they're not prepared to listen. They have their view and they're very blinkered. And
is that because they're going to be shut down?
But shouldn't they be shut? Because if they're saying white supremacist stuff, or if they're saying homophobic stuff or transphobic stuff,
they
should be shot. Like that, I only shoot people down if it's factually wrong. And and I tried, like, I had a conversation literally, as I think, I can't remember, it's possibly one we recorded, I think it was last week, so, and that's the only one we put up. So I lost my mum in May, and we were waiting for I stayed with my stepdad for 2 weeks, and in that time we were waiting for the celebrant to come round, and my stepdad, and I'm probably giving away too much information. So my stepdad
How can we pare this back a bit?
So there was somebody who came to the house that wasn't the celebrant, and they seemed very left of centre, seemed very empathetic to other people's plight that wasn't, that was different to their own. So I was like, they seem quite nice. And then somehow, literally just before the celebrant turned up, we got onto trans people, and he seemed, they seemed quite let's say tolerant. I don't know if that's quite the right word I want to use, to the plight of trans people in the country, in the world. But then he started to say that trans women, we said trans people, but he meant really trans women shouldn't be able to play in sport. And he went to say that might as well say, and we need to know that it's a he. So he's a he, cis man, I'm a cis woman. He's saying to me that trans women shouldn't play in sports because being really, born male means that they will have 25%. He went to say they have 25% more muscle mass than a cis woman, and it's not that simple. So I was trying to sort of explain to him, and literally a few weeks before this happened, John Oliver, as a British comedian in America, had done this really interesting piece about trans athletes, explaining why it's not that simple. And I said, it's not. I sort of stopped him. One, because I did not want to hear.
Do you know what? I think you were very emotive.
I was
very as well.
I was.
It was an emotive situation already, and you're emotional.
I'm very, very passionate, and
yeah.
I'm very. I am a tag dog when it comes to people being transphobic. Yeah. And I will try and
No, you've got your beliefs and you stand by them, and that is honourable.
Yeah,
your belief system is, and in that moment where your whole world is falling apart. Yeah. Really, let's be honest.
Yeah,
and we're not gonna. You had every right to rightly call someone out.
Well, I had said to him before, I am and I do this now. If someone starts even mentioning trans people, I am full on supportive of trans people. So they know. Just get basically, this is a warning. If you're going to say something that's bullshit, then I'm going to correct you. And if you start, basically, because he started,
that's your moral compass, isn't it?
Yeah,
and that's you standing by it, and that's good. Yeah. But just because someone is do you think it's a different if people? I mean, at the end of the day, this person was in your house, in your family's house.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who or whatever.
Yeah.
And they really should, without any question of a doubt, read the room.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. That's the.
I think the minute I said, do you think I'm very supportive of trans people?
Was it paired back?
No.
No. Okay.
I think I do feel that actually, yes, that. They should have been more mindful of the fact.
She got it in. She said mindful for.
Could be a competition. So they should be more. They should have been more aware of the situation that I was in. What they knew who we were waiting for the celebrant. They knew what was happening. I had said I am very
yeah.
But this is the thing. It's people. Yes, people can have an opinion. We've already had a discussion about this as well. People can have an opinion,
and they can agree to differ.
Not all opinions are equal.
No, they're not. Of course, they're not. If you, and there's also this thing called silence. If you don't agree with something, then you can literally keep your gob shut, and you can just sit back.
The thing,
and then listen. Perhaps listen. You might learn from it. That's
he didn't want. He literally then turned around and said to me, "Well, does have to agree to disagree?" And I'm like. Well, no, it wasn't.
I
wasn't
that sentence.
He didn't actually say
witty.
that. Yeah,
he's so witty.
He was like, "You'll have to." I think it actually wasn't that. It was something like you'll have to respect. You will have to. Something about respect each other's opinions or something like that. Are different. I can't remember.
Well, your heckles up at this point, Mel.
I was already mad. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when it's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's when I think.
Because he said that, and I started to walk out, and I come back and said, "I would respect your opinion if it was actually based on some fact."
Did you have to have the last word? That's what I want to know.
I am a little bit. It will last word, yeah. And then I walked out. Yeah.
But in those sort of situations, I think self-control. If you've got an opinion that you actually and absolutely stand by, and someone doesn't want to listen to you, often your words are going to fall on deaf ears anyway. And it comes to the point where you've got to self-regulate because you'll be so angry. About things, and it's almost don't fight the fight. I've honestly, honest to God, often it's not worth trying to educate. Yes, do you know what I mean? I don't know, but then I don't want transphobes to feel comfortable. I think that's fine. You make people feel as uncomfortable as because you feel necessary. Obviously, lots of transphobes are now in power and making trans people's lives very, very difficult. As the blood test thing that you shared with me recently, and I'm like, no, I'm not making your life. I'm not going to back down. It's unreal, isn't it? I'm just going to, because I have cis privilege, and I'm very much about looking at where I have privilege and using it. You've got a voice and you want it heard. Yeah. And if you can make a difference with your voice, then why shouldn't you? It's not the first group of people down there that I have had a rows with over. Is it a bit different? Is it a village? It was not even a bit. It's literally there's just lots of bits in the middle of nowhere. It's not a small village. The person who we're talking about now
doesn't come from there. He comes from somewhere completely different.
Oh,
He'd come
right.
down to visit. But the people who I previously had a row with at Christmas time was because they come from near the same place, and
It's
let's just say they're of a certain generation.
Yes, sure.
And who are very much, not all of them, like, can be stuck in their ways.
That's right. You can't make it a sweeping generalisation because
No.
everyone's got their own opinions.
No.
Everyone's
And I
got
think
their own thought processes.
There are people in each generation, even younger generations, that are bigoted assholes.
Of course they are. Of course they are. And there's
So,
also
talk by their parents and their grandparents, to be fair. But
if you talk, generationally, I think there is change, and I do think people die out.
Yeah, we definitely do.
We definitely are not immortal, Mel.
No, afraid not.
We're fucking fabulous, but we're not immortal.
No.
So what else have we done this week?
Let's see if what else I've actually put. I save stuff. I take screenshots of stuff. No, I want to go back up there. Close that. Of stuff that I find interesting that we might want to talk about. Where did I put my screenshot?
I've got loads.
Yeah. Oh, I don't really.
I've got loads.
I don't really like paper.
Don't you like? See, I don't mind if I can sketch on the back of it. So I don't mind at all. What do you fancy? Health and wellness in midlife. I was looking at that. That's quite interesting.
No, that's not it. Featured photos, media types.
I like
Screenshots. Found them.
I like this one. Living well in diverse communities. I think that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Read out what you've written down so we can have a chat about it.
How British culture is enriched by diversity.
Yes.
Conversations about heritage, tradition, and inclusivity.
Yes.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Why
wouldn't it? Borrowings from everything.
Yeah.
We are very language. Borrowings from everything.
Well, we were talking the other week about Kowtow.
Say again, I like that.
Kowtow.
Can I say it? No.
Yeah.
Kowtow.
Yes.
It sounds different than my twang, doesn't it?
Bang. So,
Explain what it is, darling.
Kowtow is a word in English that we have respelled. It's not spelled it's a Chinese word.
Oh yes, I do know what you're on about.
This one.
Just reminded myself.
So it's also about probably appropriate. It's talking about whether it's appropriation of language in some ways. I was having a conversation with my partner whether it was racist. Because I said it, and then I went, "Oh, is that racist?" He looked it up, and the Google AI bit said, "Oh, not really." And I was like, "I think
I don't trust Google AI.
I don't trust Google AI. I don't trust Google. I don't trust AI."
You're listening, ain't you, mate? Yep.
Yep. We swear a lot of things.
Google.
That's to Google, not at anybody watching. And basically, it's the Chinese word sounds like Kowtow,
right? Okay.
But it's not. It's spelled completely different because Kowtow is how we spell it.
Right.
I can't remember how it's spelled in Chinese. Sorry. But in Chinese, it means like it's deeply like. It's like respecting their emperors and that they're whatever. It's really absolutely respectful and humble, and it's sort of got a very different energy. Whereas in we've taken it on to mean undue deference, and that's where I see the racism.
Is that the one?
Yes.
So excessively subservient.
Yes. So there's that excessively.
So that's a lot. I know what that one means. Subservient. I'm going to look up as well.
Subservient means being beneath.
Yeah. So you're being beneath someone.
Yeah.
So almost the class system.
Yes. It obviously the emperor and that there was a whole class system, but it's like we have a class system here. So we can't really sit there and criticise.
We have a class system. Yeah. We're a capitalist society.
Yeah. So to be almost like criticizing Chinese people for being respectful and subservient to, I don't think subservient is necessarily a bad word.
It's a factual word.
Yeah.
It's a factual word.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I think we can.
don't overprocess it. It's a
No.
fact.
Because you can be subservient. So there's always power dynamics between people all the time. Like sometimes I'm subservient to Ian, sometimes I'll say his name again, my partner, sometimes he's subservient to me.
Yeah. We do that in editing.
And yeah, it just felt like to me, and the other people have said, yeah, it is racist. And maybe it's not the most racist thing ever, but it is. There is a tinge of the way we have interpreted the word to mean
but the
sort of a
words
derogatory
and
look at.
language changes over time.
Yeah.
It doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we've still got borrowings from Shakespeare, haven't we? And Shakespearean writing.
Well, there's
loads of them. Yeah.
There's Anglo-Saxon in words, and there's French words that we've taken all sorts.
We've nicked them all.
We've nicked them from all sorts of places.
Nicked them all.
Colonialism.
Just make them up. Also,
I colonialism.
I love to make a word up, don't I?
You mean like cockwomble?
Cockwomble.
Yeah.
Hanging turd. That's my. That's my. Yeah. I like phrases.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to use them appropriately.
Yeah.
Or not. Either way, I don't care. Use it in any context you like.
Whatever it means. Whatever
it means to you, just say it with meaning and intent.
Yeah.
That's all intent. I ask.
Intent is important. Talking about spells. Have to have.
I've got some more on spells.
Attention and intention.
Intention,
it's very important for spells. Although I saw somebody in a witchy group say, "Oh, intention is bullshit." I think no.
Everything is intent.
If you don't sit down and if you try and cast a spell, and I see prayers as spells, by the way. Controversial, yeah. It's basically I told someone that a Christian that I've had issues with. I don't have issues with all Christians, but I have had some issues with some Christians. So it was in the own group, actually. They were in there and we were somehow talking about, they were saying something about the guru person and saying about spells and witchcraft. And I said, well, prayers are spells. And they're like, I think they tried to disagree.
It's anything that's a belief system, I think.
Well, it's just
I think anything can be horseshit.
Energy out into the universe asking for something to change. That is a spell.
Yeah, of course it is. And anything can be, if you believe in it, you're giving it energy.
Yeah.
And that's what praying is an interesting concept anyway. You know, I'm Catholic. I'm not practicing Catholic, but do I pray without even realising before I go to sleep? Yes. Yes, I do. How weird is that?
Because it's so ingrained in you as a child to do.
I think it's worse if I'm knackered or if I'm stressed out, and I think it just is. I'll go to it. I do go to it, and I don't know why it's there.
Comfort.
I think it is a bit of comfort. I think it's a bit of and it's probably self-regulating again. It probably is. That's all right. You know, it's time to go to sleep now. It's ritual.
Yeah.
But ritual is exactly the same.
Well, yeah.
Look at the parallels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much ritual, especially in the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
And there's ritual in spell, witchcraft and spell work.
Yeah, and
witchy stuff and spell work.
I think anything that gives you comfort and you follow and makes you. I mean, I'm probably, as I've said this to you before, probably more elementalist. Is not because basically the elements are fabulous, and that's where I'm happy in my life.
Yeah. For me, the God Force, I'm going to call it, is like the Force, basically. That's how it feels to me. It's like it's a connection of every living thing and things that have passed are in this. I sometimes have said when I'm trying to really tune in is I am one with. I think it's from one of the later Star Wars films. Is I am one with the Force is one with me. To get really sort of tuned into.
Yeah. And that's focusing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's hyper focusing, actually.
Yeah. But the thing that this person said to me was that Christians don't pray for things, just pray for pizza, whereas witches and that they try and make spells for pizza. And I was like, what the hell?
Well, I'm going to say something now.
I
Have
do-
they never heard of Uber Eats?
It's like, how do I need to do a spell? Well, I can just go on, pick my phone up and ask for a delivery or whatever.
It
Or,
needs a lot of effort, doesn't it?
I
You
know.
know.
and less reliable because sometimes spells don't work. Whereas if you phone up and
You're going to go and spend 3 years drying out some stuff. Uber Eats is probably going to take you about 35 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, if you like more juice. I'm hungry now.
I'm really bad at cooking for myself. If when my partner and I lived apart, I wouldn't see him a couple of days when he was doing his radio show, and he'd literally have to drop food off for me so I could then just like stick it in the oven like a pizza or something to cook. Otherwise, I'd probably just order takeaway because I'd
Mary
get
was
to
your meals on wheels.
He was, yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking lazy.
It is partly lazy, but it's also like
I'm not calling you lazy. I'm saying I'm lazy.
ADHD brain of like I'm going to focus on doing whatever I'm doing, and then it's like, oh shit, I'm hungry.
Yeah,
And then but now I'm too hungry for my brain to.
Is it for the rest of our life? We've got to feed ourselves.
I know.
You just literally
adult.
Yeah, you literally get, and then it's all this mess.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at all the mess from. So how can
you do your washing, and then like 2 days later you got another load, and it's like, well, why the fuck did I?
You eat a meal in 4 minutes, about 4 minutes. You know, hungry, yum yum yum.
Yeah.
It's took you 45 minutes.
We're not Mediterraneans. Mediterraneans just.
Oh, it's the leisure and beauty of it. 45 minutes. Well, probably half the day working out. Tick tick tick. What am I actually going to cook? What am I going to cook? What am I going to cook? It's like a earworm all day. Get up. You do it. You cook it. 45 minutes. You eat it. Kitchen's obliterated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why takeaway's good.
Yeah.
That's literally it. It's joyous.
But we are. I do like cooking
because we can do it. Yeah. And that's, let's be honest, but it's, I don't, pot noodles are a good thing. All you got to do is eat, you don't eat the fork. Can you get edible forks?
I think yes. There was a guy who was making. Fork. Yes, you can. There was a guy who was making them. Obviously, you can get wooden forks, which you can't eat, but there was one that was.
Some people do eat wood, don't they? Though that's. I said that out loud, didn't I? I don't think anyone eats wooden forks.
I didn't think that. Did they? Who was that?
Here we go. Ketchup flavoured chip fork.
Ooh. But then you can't eat it till the end, so then you're just literally eating ketchup.
Edible 400 edible forks, £99. What are they made of? What are they made of? I'm going to go.
Kay's on the focus. Rabbit hole.
I ain't going to bed tonight. Next time you come round, I'm going to have made up some edible forks.
I did have a This is actually a private thing. We're talking about here now. It's just reminded me. I had a chat with my stepdad about having the after party of my not wedding.
You're very, very unwedding.
My very happy unwedding too.
That's a reference from Alice in Wonderland.
Alice. I love Alice, definitely. My 50th birthday party last year was an Alice party.
Yeah, it was.
And I was the Mad Hatter, not Alice.
Your hat was amazing, your big purple hat.
My sort of ex-boyfriend bought me that. I had to have it. We went to Cambridge because we like to go to the charity shops because obviously posh people drop stuff off in charity shops.
Oh, I love charity shops, and that you know this. Yes.
But the Cambridge ones are good because the rich people who go to Cambridge University get rid of their stuff. I got a pair of Kirk Geiger, really gorgeous sort of suede heels that I don't wear now. My partner is about the same height as me, and I don't like being taller.
Oh, bless you. Is that?
Yeah,
that's a weird. It's weird. It's not weird because it's common.
Yeah,
but it's a funny feeling that you would think that. 'Cause it doesn't matter, does it?
I think because I am taller than the average woman, so I'm about 5'8", 5'9".
I'm 5 foot fuck all.
You're pretty much. You got not 5 foot. You was
5'2", I think, and I don't know because all the elastic's gone now, so everything's going downwards. I'd love to get my boobs re-elastic.
Why not? You shouldn't wear a bra too much. Apparently, the jiggling of boobs helps with the elastic. Bras aren't good for you.
Really?
Yeah. And obviously underwire bras are really bad for you.
And they're really uncomfortable as well.
Do not wear
I don't know
underwire
how
bras.
you, that's ridiculous. Underwire bra.
I stopped wearing underwire bras. I stopped wearing bras. I've got a little bandeau thing on.
They're a good
a
idea,
little bit,
aren't they?
But I have also snag. Do lots of
Snag's
non-underwire.
fabulous, isn't
We
it?
do love snag. Am I wearing a snag?
My snag tights.
I don't think I'm actually wearing any snag today.
I got the longer body ones because
Yeah.
you can get them for taller.
Yeah.
Because it was winter and I was working in quite a chilly place, and literally I can tuck them right the way up, right up to here.
Oh wow!
And then roll neck with that over the top, lovely jubbly, because it's like full. That's just how it should be.
Yeah,
that's just how it should be.
Well, even
the snag never let you down. My
No.
stripy ones, white and black stripes, they're the ones that pull right the way up. They're fabulous.
I've got black and white stripe. I have so many. I have so much snag stuff. It's basically most of my wardrobe.
It is almost though spooky season. We're coming into September, the best of the best seasons.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I am, well, All Hallows Eve. Samhain?
It's Irish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Samhain, isn't it?
I think it's pronounced Samhain.
Sourdough.
Even though it's pronounced
Samhain.
Samhain.
Yeah.
Samhain.
Let's
Google it.
Oh, this
We
went
don't like
wrong. This went wrong today, and because it's gone wrong, we have gone.
Yeah, we haven't been very structured today.
It's not always like this. Yes, it is.
We're trying to bring in like sections of different things. Rowan. Who's Rowan?
Oh, I'm just making people up in case we had to guess.
Okay.
I like the name Rowan.
I actually like the name Rowan as well. I love the tree Rowan as well. Have you ever made Rowan jelly?
What is Rowan jelly? What's Rowan?
A Rowan is I think it is a native tree, and they have small little sort of orangey red berries on them. And I think that's a magpie.
Oh, salute it.
We're saluting the magpie.
And spit on your hand.
No, I just say.
Oh, there's two. Oh, there's two.
One for Sarah, two for Joy. Ian saw 4 the other day, and then somebody had a baby boy that day.
Oh, there you go. It's true then. That's
true.
it as far as I'm
It's
concerned.
completely proved.
I'll fact check that now.
And what was I saying? Having two sort of neurodivergent people, we need to set the camera was set up better because now Kay's too far over there.
Oh, sorry.
Move to slightly.
No, I've moved. I've sat sitting on the end of the chair.
That's it.
I'm sure
You can see you now.
I'm sure that's still down from. We used to have a lovely dog called Simba, and I used to always sit on the edge of the chair so I could almost just get near him.
Oh.
And I still do it now. I sit on the edge. It's just habit, isn't it? It's muscle memory.
I'm sitting on the edge.
These are new chairs, aren't they?
And these are new chairs. Quickly look at the new chairs. We got these off. I'm going to pick it up.
Should we show them the setup? Should we actually show them the setup? You know, this is ridiculous today.
Picking up the cameras. We're being a bit. I'm trying to see if we can. Let me see if I can. I took a picture of the setup. Let me see if I can show you the picture of the setup.
It's pretty fab in here now. And we can literally have an ice on if we want because the freezer is just there. If we had the microwave.
We had to stay out here forever.
We haven't got any. Well, we've got a fish pond. The fish pond's there. That's what you can hear probably in the background. Really clear actually at the moment.
I've gone back too far. Yes, there's Kay setting up the
Unsuccessfully.
the camera, which we're not using. We're using one because we couldn't. But that's the setup. Oh look, you can see. Oh my god! Because I got it. I saw on the bottom. You can see it's like an infinity post. Infinity.
This is really. We are actually fucking mad today.
We're acting like we're high, even though we're not high.
No, I know. We're definitely not that. But it's what is going on? Is the world on a wobble? Is it? What sort of moon is it? That means November in Irish and Scottish, apparently.
Does it?
Yes, Samhain.
No, it's Sam, not Sal.
Sal. Oh right.
SAM. So, there you go. That one.
Stone.
Someone.
Someone.
Have you got sound on?
Sound.
Sound.
We say it again, just for fun.
Sound.
Sound. We learned that, didn't we, today? And I can't spell, as we know.
Well, you are dyslexic.
Yeah, I am.
You were spelling it like phonetically, trying to like from what we'd said, like because if you haven't really seen, I'm like that as well. If I haven't seen the word, I remember when I was a kid, this would actually really upset me.
Oh no, don't be upset now.
No, when I was younger, when I was trying to use the word adorn,
Yeah.
and I didn't know how to spell it, so I asked somebody how to spell it, and they said, "Guess."
Oh, I
Or look it
hate
up
that.
in the dictionary. So I said ADAWN because dawn, and then they just laughed at me, rather than going, "No, that's not how it is." They just
It's
laughed.
not funny though,
and I'm
is it?
like,
Because it's. I think anyone who, if you're asking anybody for help in any way, right, you're
Mhm.
asking someone to help you.
"We're losing you again, by the way. You've sat back.
Oh, right, let's come.
We probably need to move over a bit. Let's move. There you go.
We're back anyway.
Yeah.
But I think if you're asking anybody for any help in any way and you get took the piss out of, which is what that is, that's
Yeah.
horrible anyway, isn't it? Because then you just don't ask for help again.
No, probably
Because you become.
I don't want to be laughed at. So.
Yeah, because
I was then really. I was probably should have known that. I think I was probably about 13, maybe. I can't remember. Maybe I was younger than that.
I
was after. I was after 10, definitely. I was older than 10.
quite impressionable then.
Yeah.
Quite impressionable. It's quite sad.
It was
isn't
quite a turbulent time for me, really.
I love you.
So it was, yeah.
And
And it wasn't necessarily meant maliciously, but I think that's again having the awareness of we were saying about the person just before the celebrant came. It's like having that awareness of, oh, how is that person responding to how I'm?
Yeah.
If you don't mean, because it doesn't matter if your
intention.
if your intention isn't to harm, if what you do is harmful.
Yeah, that's what unintentional harm is
Yeah.
just as harmful.
Yeah, unintentional harm is as harmful.
Sometimes it can be more because it's often repeated.
Yes.
And repeated because it's not. You've got no boundary.
Yeah.
Because you haven't realised you've gone past it already.
Yeah.
And that's actually gutting. Then it's the same way I think where if you quite often I'll use redirection in some situations if I'm uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But that's self-preservation.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is because it's like I don't want this to be happening.
No.
So let's move.
Let's change.
Let's change things up.
Mm.
And it is. It's just relationships are hard no matter what they are.
Yeah.
And it is the amount of times, as you know, or a lot of you know, mum was in a wheelchair for a while, and the amount of times that people didn't speak to mum, they spoke to me because I was pushing the wheelchair, and it wasn't intentional.
No,
it wasn't. Yeah. No one was trying to, but it really used to upset me, and I thought it was incredibly derogatory. And I got into a habit of redirecting the conversation before it started.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd almost be with mum and we'd go into a shop and I'd literally, I'd just say something as along the lines of, oh, have you got your loyalty card? Mm-hmm. Whichever shop you are, so that you're making it very clear that she is in charge of herself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just there as a pair of legs that's bloody pushing it.
Yeah.
That's it. Because it's just, it's the thought process of someone can't see past the issue that's happening, and that's it. Mm-hmm. You know, because it's just I was just there as that. I was just legs, just legs, and to get out. That's it. That's all I was, and that's how it should have been. You know, if you've got full capacity, and I know there are people who are in situations where they haven't, and they do need someone to advocate for them and pay for their things and that. But it's just be aware of yourself. Read the situations. Yeah. Just read all the situations.
Yeah. I think it happens. Following a few disabled people on social media, and that is a thing that does happen. That that if someone is helping them and pushing them, that they don't talk to. Yeah, they get ignored or whatever.
A lot of it is it's the height thing as
Yeah.
well. It's like talking to mum and making eye contact with me, and to the point where it's quite often I was quite happy to step to one side just to refocus that person.
Yeah. Sometimes it
worked though.
Yeah.
It's like a redirection. It's like, do you know what? How initially I didn't get it. I was like, why? I was like, oh, it's just the way it is. I'm not. I don't think I'm any sort of. I don't think there was any intent in my head to ever take over anything.
Mm-hmm.
But then, we went to an appointment and the lady was very, very, very detailedly telling me what was going on, and I just stepped to one side and I went, "Oh, Mum, did you hear that?"
Mm-hmm.
And it never happened like that again.
Mm-hmm.
It never happened like that again.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally it had obviously stayed with the lady who was talking to us, and it never happened again. Because I thought, I've got my message across there then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because don't talk through me.
No.
Because it is derogatory,
Mm.
and it's unintentional because people are just trying to help and just be kind and nice. But it is, it's identity as well. If someone has got to help and talk for people, then that has to be done. But if they don't, then everyone's their own person, and it's just being mindful.
Yeah,
and that's the same in every situation.
You said it this time.
Did I say mindful?
You did.
So how many mindfuls are we on now? 4, I think.
Yeah.
Because I've said it 3 times now in the sentence. How long we been going, girl?
Just over an hour.
What do you reckon? Another 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think so, because we were a bit late starting, weren't we?
And we've been absolutely... We've talked
been
about
all over the place today. There was something, I had found another screenshot.
I've got bees on my Crocs, did you see?
I do love bees.
I'll tell you my Crocs. There you go. They're really bees on Crocs.
Bees. Screenshots. There was some. So another thing I saw, which I thought was interesting, was someone had posted a naturopath.
A naturopath, yeah, nice.
Person had posted on socials a post which says the skin mirrors the liver, the posture reflects the fascia, which I'm not sure actually what that is.
Fascia?
Yeah. Fat distribution follows hormonal state. Jaw structure reflects airway health, which actually probably yes. Fluid retention reflects lymphatics. Tongue coating mirrors FASCIA. You missed the S out after the first A.
Yes,
fascia. Muscle tone marks longevity. Appearance matters because the body is honest. So basically, that I was like, oh, that feels a bit like shamey.
It is a bit shamey, isn't it?
So someone then also come on and said, yes, skin, fat distribution, muscle tone, posture, etc., can reflect aspects of internal health, but none of these things are single, reliable mirrors of one system.
Yeah, because your whole body works together. It's packed with organs.
But even each one of those is like the skin isn't just
like
a liver billboard. It's influenced by hydration, genetics, sun exposure, hormones. So also hormones and more. Posture isn't only fascia. It's nervous system habits, strength, even emotions. And I hunch, and I have hunched. 4 magpies. 5 magpies. 6 magpies.
1 for sorrow,
oh my God,
1 for joy, 3 for a
many.
girl, 4 for a boy,
5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret, never to be told. So posture isn't only fascia, it's also nervous system habits, strength, even emotions. Fat is hormonal, but also genetic, metabolic. The body is honest, but it's also complicated. So that's what we also.
I know what my fat is. It's chips.
Mine is chips, but also
and
one of the things that looking at like the hormonal relation to fat is like high cortisol levels.
Yeah.
Your body will then keep on fat.
Of course it will, because it's the fight or flight.
Yeah.
It?
Well, because your body when one of the times when in ancient times when we were stressed, it was because there was shortage of food. So the body was like, okay, I'm going to hold on to any fat I get to help. Because it's like the camel's hump storing the water a little bit, isn't it?
My Celtic roots and the potato famine have made me fat.
Contributed. It would like because that's epigenetics. So it's
Yeah, that is epigenetics.
ancient-
Yeah, I know what epigenetics is, but that is
ancient. Ancient. It will have contributed. I have, I have
love
stress in my.
potatoes.
I love potatoes so much.
They're so
I'm
nice,
East
aren't they?
Anglian. I'm from the Fens. Sort of the edge.
That's where they make the Walker's crisps that they come from, don't they? Do you not like Walker's crisps?
No, because they support genocide.
Oh, okay. Try two Farmers crisps. They're delicious.
I like local shop.
Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful.
So the body's honest but also complicated. The truth is bigger and more nuanced. That's the issue, is often and more individual than this kind of poetic reduction allows. And that's a lot of the times in talking about spiritual stuff, we like to share all these like uplifting things from like spiritual quotes or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's very reductive and doesn't actually it's almost not impossible to do in grounded reality.
Yeah,
because
reality isn't, I don't know, farts and rainbows, is it? It isn't though, is it?
No. And it's like love and light. Oh God.
Love and light. Love and light.
Not that.
One of each.
Yeah.
That's,
So I've been around a lot of people who have got into the spiritual side of life, and just I think for me it's always very important. I am into like more spiritual things, and I've done angelic reiki, I've done tarot cards and stuff, but it's really, and spells and things like that, but it's always a very, we are in this reality, so it's like keeping that a tether in here.
yeah,
like,
I think you have
and
to,
not completely floating off into
don't disconnect.
Yeah.
Don't disconnect.
I think if you're doing, especially if you're doing spell work, you need to be grounded.
Yeah, you have
Otherwise, you're not. How can you bring stuff into being in this reality if you're not actually connected to it?
But again, it's reading what's around you.
Yeah.
It's being aware of everything.
Mm.
And I know that's exhausting, but I do think you do have to read every situation you're in and what is going on in every situation. And I think, I absolutely love trees, which I do. I really do. It's joyful. Lovely picture of a tree makes me really happy. Plants I love as well. I mean, we've let it was really, really sad because the sun's broken all of our grass, and it's all got, so we're not cutting it because we don't want to cut it because we need it to come back green. And it's better for it if it does become back green, because otherwise it'll be wrecked.
Well, that's one of, like, not cutting the grass, especially like in the UK with like a manicured lawns or whatever. But actually, if you keep, the shorter you keep the grass, the there's usually the same amount of roots.
Yeah, that's right.
And so if you let your grass get a bit longer, then the roots will go deeper. It's actually make it more drought resistant because they're tapping into deeper.
That's why it's not yellow. You see, it's coming back. It was completely yellow when it was short, but we've just left it, let it recover. It will get a good trimming when it gets a good trimming, and that will probably be this weekend if it comes back more. But that shows you just how high it has been.
Yeah, I actually because we went to see. I'll just shut myself down, so we're not still not there. I'll put that leaned up there. We went to, because I was down in the southwest. We went, and on the way back home, we stopped at the woodlands.
Oh yeah, nice.
And there is already a tree because there's a tree in the middle of four plots.
Yeah,
where my mum is, and there was, because it's so dry. I didn't take any flowers or anything with us. I don't really like cut flowers so much. I think
I love plants. That's why they grow, and then you get to nurture them, and then it's going to come back, isn't it?
Yeah. I saw something one place that said pets are the new kids and plants are the new pets, which I definitely. But the tree in the middle of the four plots was, the ground was cracking up, and it's got an apple tree.
That's beautiful.
So I went and got a couple of I want to say bucket, but it's not bucket. Watering cans full of water, and
just to rehydrate it.
Just to give it a little bit of water.
Need some water, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's probably about.
I wonder if we get a
6-7
hose pipe ban. I think some areas have, haven't
Yeah.
they?
Do you think? Well, we're halfway through, more than halfway through August now. I'm assuming we
No,
would have had one
halfway
by now. I think the weather is changing because obviously the end of last year, with the new Labour government that made me think of them cutting the winter fuel allowance for a lot of pensioners.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And I think
that is terrible.
Yeah. Well, I think they were lucky in the fact that it was actually a really mild winter last year. So otherwise, I think we would have lost.
We lose so many people in the winter months, and January's the worst month for deaths anyway.
Mm-hmm. I think we're going back into austerity a little bit, and when austerity killed so many people, it's just disgusting.
But then, what right have I got to have what I've got when people have got nothing? It breaks me sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's out of order, isn't it? It's just so. I know some people don't help themselves. I do know that, but then if you unpick that, there's reasons for that, and I just don't know why. I'm going to get sad about this, but I do get sad about it because I just think. Just be a little bit human. Give everything a little bit of humanity. Mm-hmm. People get so dehumanized, and dehumanize people. And it's their fault. They're doing this or whatever else. Or just everyone be kind. That's it, really, isn't it? I'm sad now, so I want to go.
Sorry. Well, for us, I shared a post a while ago that I spent too much time. I'm doom scrolling on social media, where someone was saying that people were humanizing computers, like they were talking to AI or whatever, and they were feeling like it was really human. But that's because, and the post was saying that's because we try and humanize everything. I said, isn't that really actual sad that we humanize inanimate objects or all these unhuman things? Like,
but then people there.
But there are people that we dehumanize.
Yeah.
Because
because of their circumstances.
Palestinians, trans people, gay people, whatever, black people, brown people. Yeah. Because of whatever reason. So there's ways we completely dehumanize actual humans.
You've got economic issues where you literally, that's their fault. They haven't got anything like that. That's disgusting. That's just help everyone. That's all I want to do.
A lot of
it just breaks my heart, really.
People who are money, who literally do look down on poor people and think it's a fault that they're rich because they're clever or whatever and hardworking, and poor people are poor because they're stupid and lazy. But there's been so many studies that actually no, it's nothing to do with that. It's like when you have money, then often you have a lot more opportunities to make more money.
Money comes from money.
Yeah,
often.
And
it's historic money.
And I see some, so many people working really hard, and just to try and pay bills and stuff.
It's awful, isn't it?
But if you're literally just struggling to cover your bills, you don't have any money to make extra money.
No, that's
so often you need the extra money to be able to invest or whatever.
I don't know what any of us are going to do. It's a frightening time to be alive, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I felt quite hopeful for the first time.
Did you?
I just felt either Monday or yesterday, I can't remember. I was just sitting there and I just felt there are lots of people that want things to be so different, and I think that it's been pushed in our face just how shit the shit is right now, that people are waking, people who work, I hate it, people are becoming a lot more aware of things that they weren't aware of. That's a complete shit sentence, but you know what I mean.
No, but
it's just,
I think people now are looking to find out their own truth and to look and fact check and to look back on things and
Yeah.
not take everything in at face value.
No,
which
because we've been shown that face value is often bullshit.
Archaically, everything was around a newspaper.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
The newspaper.
Or the news.
Or the news.
Yeah,
and
then the news.
that's what, everyone we used to go to bed at 10:30 after the 10 o'clock news.
Yeah.
That's how I grew up. It was like, 10 o'clock news, nanny and granddad. Then everyone made a cup of tea during, I think we used to watch it on ITN. So the ITN news, it was always, so made a cup of tea in the break, had a cup of tea, and I don't drink tea, so I think it was hot orange usually. It would have been hot orange. And then literally that was that. You watched the end of the news, then the local news, and then you went to bed. And that was that. But that is what, but now we're in a position where we don't have to rely as heavily on journalists. We can actually, because the internet has provided.
You have,
you've got to still be mindful of what you're
very
reading
mindful
and
of who is like what their bias
and
is.
and their biases, but that, again, we talk about bias a lot. I wrote a massive post actually on the Mindful Bollocks Facebook one. I don't think it translated to the Instagram one because I put it on the wrong one. But if you actually read through that post, what I'm saying is that the influences around you and the biases of the people who you surround yourself with will influence your thoughts, and to mind your bias. And whatever you say or do translates and transcends, and that's lived experience. And that is where I'll come back to it, and I'm probably waffling on, but it's the redirection.
I think like you said, we all have bias.
We do all have bias,
and it's understanding. It is like understanding. It's bias, and what was it like we have some people have rose tinted glasses. We all have that bias then has creates a lens that we see everything through in the world. So that we have that internal bias that then basically creates a filter.
Yeah, that is filtration.
That we interpret everything that we see.
Everyone's reality is different as well, though. If if something's happened and you're asked to make a statement or anything, and 3 different people make the same statement and live the same what happened, it's not going to be the same.
No, because they'll have been looking at different things.
It's their lived experience. I've had it before where people have said to me about something that's happened, and I've been in the room when it's happened, and I've been oblivious to that element of it, or I've interpreted it totally different because I'm a totally different person.
Have you had those people? A friend, there's one friend that I'm thinking of, where they tell a story of something that happened with you, and like the first time I tell it, it's sort of quite close to the truth, and then the more they tell it, like they've been telling the story for like 20 years, and like every time they tell it, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
I've done that, I've done that, and I've literally been pulled up and said, no, that didn't happen to you, but I believed it because I believed it so close. It was like, no, Kay, it wasn't you, that was me. And I was like, really? And then when you remembering, you're like,
oh my god, yeah.
But I thought I was in that.
Yeah.
And you've invested in it, and you believed it.
Is that because you have a very strong felt sense that you could feel
it is.
You could feel what they were feeling, and therefore it was
I think it's misremembering as well sometimes. Yeah. I think that's it. A fact is that we do 30% of what we do is an error anyway. But, if you break it back down and what we've done actually, when I corrected something on our YouTube for last week that I hadn't done wrong. I wrote underneath on the YouTube, fact check, do this. I watched it again. No, I wasn't wrong.
Oh yeah, the 75.
Yeah, I said that. I said that. So what happened there then? In my head, I watched it and I'd got it wrong. But I rewatched it again and I thought, what? It's like blah, 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 blah.
Distortion of reality.
No, I had too many tabs open in my brain.
Yeah.
At the moment, and that's what's happened.
Yeah.
I think. But it is misremembering and altering reality. You almost do alter your reality is your own, and that's the truth, isn't it?
Well, even like looking at the plant, I see this colour. One a colour green that you might not, because your eyes are
Your
eyes,
brain is into
your
the hue's different.
it could be completely different hue.
This is done so well. I love this plant. It really got when we were in.
Did we show the
Oh yes, this is beautiful too.
the Oberonzell's Millennial Gaia, and she has really cool animals
In her hair.
and animals in her legs. It's amazing.
That is cute, isn't it?
I may have just ordered a bronze one as well.
Well, why not? These things happen, don't they? They pop in. Where are we? Do you want to?
I think it's time to do the grounding. So at the end of our podcast, we're going to do this thing that I learned from the sex cult called like a snapshot. They call it something else, but I'm going to call it a snapshot of sensation.
Yeah,
and I actually remember one from inside of the thing that we were talking about.
Yeah.
That was literally about 5-10 minutes ago when we were talking about something. I felt in my chest bone this cool, soft expansion in my chest.
Do you think that was intake of energy? I'm going to ask you honestly because that's quite common in.
I think
Or a shift in energy.
it's expansion of awareness, and
They've learnt then.
Yeah.
You've taken it in.
I
actually
learn doesn't quite feel. That's the other thing in the thing was like being very precise with words. It's not necessarily. It's like more expansion of my physical, because I have lost that ability. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this, was because I've lost that real connection with my physical presence
being.
So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to.
And it works, doesn't it? It does. It's channeling, and you're being aware, connecting
in all your bits of your brain and stuff.
Yeah,
it does. It was something that really helped. Because then being more in my body and more present with my body and the sensations in it helps me be more aware of other things, because I notice the shift. Because when you're connected with someone, you notice the shift in the feelings in your body, and so therefore you go, oh, what's that? What's that happening?
The spidey sense.
Yeah, absolutely strong.
Spidey. Woo again.
Spidey. Was it times up? Sorry, I've got intimacy spider in my head. So do you want to give it a go? So location.
Actually, again, shoulders.
Shoulders,
Shoulders again. I actually felt a little bit furious for a minute, but and that felt warm. And it was it was a warm, and it resonated up through my shoulders, up into my neck, and at the back of my head. And it was when I was talking about when Mum was in the wheelchair. And it was pure fury, because it just felt so unjust that she ever was. I think. And that's the truth. It's weird for me for it to actually end up in my head. I think because I had nowhere to go with it, and I didn't want to overshare too much. Because we have got to be mindful. Said it again about everyone's stories. And it is. I was furious for a good 3-4 minutes there, and I internalised that, which I always say to people: don't internalise anything. If you've got something to say, just get it said, and apologise if you need to. But I was just like that. How could that have really happened? That's the truth. You were feeling the rage you felt when everything. Just for a few minutes, and then it just went, and it was unjust that people couldn't see her for who she was, because she was in the chair. And
there's a lot of things that happens with the disability, the mental health. Sometimes when people are diagnosed with a certain mental health condition, then they're almost dehumanized, and they'll talk to, because you're not capable of looking after
people. Don't understand capacity though, do they? They don't understand that capacity is fluid. It genuinely is. And
God, mine is so up and down.
It's anything, a pee infection can cause you to lose capacity, and if that's not identified, you're going to be, it's going to go against you, because one day you're a bit confused, not when. But it could
be nothing to do with your brain at all. It could just be. It's amazing that a urinary tract infection can cause the
wobble. It does.
The wobble in the brain.
Right, I think we are.
So thank you so much for watching.
Scarred anyone?
If you're still there, Lou, hello. I don't think you are.
We're going to see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
End stream.